Welcome back to Inside Wildcat Country. We're here from Cal Stadium, the home of the University of New Hampshire football team. 7 straight years the Wildcats have made it to the NCAA playoffs. That is the longest streak in Division I. The head coach of the Wildcats, now in his 13th year, is Sean McDonnell. Now let's take a closer look at Coach Mack. Tradition, pride, and excellence. The University of New Hampshire football team has earned this reputation over the years thanks to names like legendary head coach Bill Bowes, who mentored the Wildcats for 27 years before retiring in 1998. Now, the program's in the hands of current head coach Sean McDonnell. A standout defensive back in 1978 UNH grad, Coach Mack returned to his alma mater in 1991, first as an assistant coach before being awarded the head job in 1999.
To come back to my alma mater and come back, the most important thing were 3 ingredients. 1, the football. 2, the academics. And the 3rd thing, the people. And I always knew coming back here, whenever we coached at BU or whenever I was coming back here to visit, that this is the place I wanted to be somehow, some way. The one thing I wanted to do was restore the reputation of UNH football back to where it was, get the opportunity. I knew we needed great support to do that, and we haven't been able to do it without Marty Scarano, the presidents that were here, Ian Leitzel, Ian Weaver-Hart, and now Mark Huddleston. We've been able to get it back to, every time somebody hears the University of New Hampshire's name, they think of good football, they think of great academics, they think of a class program.
He's the face of the program, the team's a direct reflection of him. You can talk about Ricky or Dave or RJ, but it's been the guys he's recruited, the good guys. He puts in a game plan with the assistant coaches, and he works hard, and we know that we have to match his work ethic to compete that weekend. So I think he's really the face of the success this program's had.
Coach Mack loves all of his players. He loves all his players to death. He always says that if in a battle, if someone goes down, he's going to go down with them.
Well, I do know the side of Sean McDonnell that everyone else doesn't probably know, but people have seen at the football banquet every year. He's a very emotional guy. He loves his athletes, and they know that, and that's why they compete the way they do for him. He has a real love and appreciation for what they do, and he's a tough taskmaster, but he's also the guy that's going to be the first one to hug you.
Football was not always Coach Mack's priority. In fact, as a star baseball and basketball player in high school as well, Coach made a decision that football actually wasn't for him anymore.
My father said if I wasn't playing football, I'd have to work. So I went to work at Shirley's Drive-In restaurant, peeling potatoes and taking out the garbage and doing the dishes. And that lasted 1 week, and I started loving football a lot more again. I loved every sport. Baseball was my favorite sport. It was my favorite sport. It always was, always will be. But football was probably the least favorite of all 3 of my sports, but I grew to love it because of guys like Joe King, Butch Becker, and Frank Raleigh, guys that coached me in high school that really piqued my interest in it.
Cox in front, leaves it for Gordon Clark. Clark, right in front of Clark, score!
I went to the Snively Arena and saw a hockey game, and I saw UNH play RPI, and I saw UNH score 3 goals in 1 minute. And I've never been in a place where the people went crazy like they did, and everybody jumping. It was, just a gravel sports fan. I'd never seen a college hockey game or a hockey game in person, and saw that hockey game, and this convinced me this is the place I wanted to go.
One of Coach Mack's greatest attributes is his ability to get the team ready for battle during his pregame speech.
He gets everyone fired up to play. I think that if we had to play, or if we had to run through a wall, if that was our goal, then I think everybody would be able to do that just off of his speeches, because he's so passionate, and you can tell that he really means everything he says.
My first game was an away game at JMU, and we were in the hotel on Friday night, and I've never really seen a pregame speech until something like that. And he was speaking words that weren't even in the English language, but it got everyone hyped up, and his face is beat red, his tie is all disheveled, and it seems like he wants to be out there on that field with you guys. And during the week you might lose sight of how this game's about us, but the night before a game he always says something along the lines of, "I'm so excited to see you guys play. I'm so excited you guys get this opportunity." So it's really nice to hear him say things like that.
Though Flemings and Decker are inspired by McDonnell's words now, they both recall the earlier parts of their UNH careers where Coach Mack's words motivated them in a different fashion.
It's my sophomore year, and I'm just starting to learn the defense or whatever, and I made a play. And then I think 2 plays later, I'll give up an X play, which is a big play. And Coach Mack looks at me and then starts screaming, "Houdini, Houdini." It's crazy. Houdini in his voice, and literally everybody in practice just stopped and started laughing just because he said afterwards, he said you make plays sometimes and then other times you disappear, and that just let me know that he expects more out of me and that I got to be more consistent. But that's one of my favorite moments. I'll never forget that.
I remember the first time seeing Coach after committing, and it was the first night of camp, and curfew was 10:30, and I was out brushing my teeth at I think like 10:30, 10:31, and I come out of the bathroom and I see him in the hallway. I'm like, "Hey, Coach, how are you?" Like he's gonna be nice, like he's still recruiting me. He goes, "Get in your room right now." I was like, he's not recruiting me anymore. I'm part of his system right now. I got to learn to get with this guy.
While Coach McDonnell's players know what to expect from him now, Coach Mack also wants the opposition to know exactly what UNH football is all about.
I want them to think of great character. I want them to think of great kids. I want to have them think that when they play against us, that we do it the right way. We have, great sportsmanship and all those things, but also the thing I want when they leave the field, I want to let them know they were in a football contest. I want to know that physically we played the game hard. We ran to the football. We hustled. We did everything. And when they got done with the game, they knew that the team across from played the right way, but more importantly, played it harder than anybody ever played against.
Join the Wildcats for an exciting 2011 homecoming weekend on October 28th through the 30th. The men's hockey team faces off against Union College on Friday night at 7 p.m. and the football team takes on Rhode Island at noon on Saturday. Don't forget to bring your best tailgating recipe and enter the 7th annual Wildcat Tailgating Cook-Off. The men's hockey team drops the puck at 7 later that night. For the full homecoming 2011 calendar, visit unh.edu/homecoming. Everybody's going. Are you?
Hey guys, getting ready for the parade?
Saving our spot.
Oh great, have fun.
Thanks.
Hey, you going to the 5K?
I already have my number.
I've got mine.
See you there.
So you two must be going.
Oh yeah, we're going.
So are you going?
Going. It's happening here.
You gonna be there?
Oh yeah, Brian's going to be there.
University of New Hampshire Homecoming Weekend, October 28th through the 30th. Everybody's going. Are you?
That's from our early period.